For Morningstar, I'm Adam Zoll, and welcome to the Retirement Radar. Here to discuss recent developments in the area of retirement planning is Morningstar's Director of Personal Finance, Christine Benz. Christine, thanks for being with us.
Adam, it's great to be here.
So there were some recent developments involving a product called a longevity annuity and what it means for potentially for retirees. What can you tell us about what a longevity annuity is and what the recent developments were?
Well, in contrast with an immediate annuity where the payouts start immediately as soon as you give the insurer your money, a longevity annuity means that the payments start at some later date. So if you purchase the annuity at, say, age 65, you will get a stream of payments starting at age 85. So these types of products have been around for a while, but in the past what had been an impediment to really using them, certainly within an IRA, was the whole role of RMDs. So if your payments don't start until you're 85, but RMDs are supposed to commence at age 70 and a half, what happens with this product? The new regulations issued by the Treasury Department kind of firm up the role and the usage of these longevity annuities within IRAs. As long as you stick within certain limits, so you don't put more than 25% of your total IRA portfolio in the annuity contract, in the longevity annuity contract, or it's not more than $125,000, so it has to be the lesser of those two figures, you are able to put that product within an IRA, and it is deemed to sort of count toward your RMDs because the supposition is that you will begin taking money out of it at some point down the line.
So in general, what are some of the attractive features of the longevity annuity product?
I think the key one is that it allows a retiree to plan for a knowable time horizon. So you might say, well, with a pretty good probability of success, my portfolio will last until I'm 85. If I turn out to live until age 95, I'm not so sure. So it allows you to guarantee yourself an income stream for those later years if you end up being someone with much longer than average lifespan. So that's one key consideration. The other thing is that because the payments don't start right away and because the insurer can earn some money, earn some interest on your money before it needs to start paying you, the products can deliver a pretty good benefit in one's later years without a big cash outlay. So that's another big advantage. Another reason I think someone might give it a look is if they are trying to kind of lay the groundwork in case a number of different eventualities happen later in life. So the products are pretty flexible. You can use the money on anything, and if you're healthy and well, you can go about your lifestyle and use the proceeds from the contract to pay you some sort of income during those years. But if you end up needing long-term care or something like that, you could use the money from the contract to defray those costs. So it's a little more flexible than, say, a single-use contract like long-term care insurance. The downside of completely foregoing long-term care insurance in favor of a product like this is that if you need long-term care at, say, age 70 and your annuity isn't going to start paying you until age 85, you're out of luck.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about some of the downsides of the longevity annuity. I would imagine your life expectancy, for one, is kind of an important swing factor.
It is. So if you end up dying before you even begin receiving any payments at all, that obviously is a big issue, and certainly that's an issue with a lot of different types of annuity contracts. The other issue is that when you look at the rate of return on some of these products, that you may in fact be better off investing in a fairly low-risk asset. You may be able to earn a better rate of return by doing that versus sinking your money into one of these contracts. The other issue, and this is something that's a little bit sticky, is inflation. So typically you can buy one of these products and have your benefit be inflation adjusted. The problem is that you don't get an inflation adjustment from the time that you buy the product to the time that it starts making payments to you. So that's a big concern, certainly a big consideration when looking at these products. One thing I've heard, though, in talking to our colleague David Blanchett, who heads up our retirement research here at Morningstar, his view is that these products are going to become a lot more prevalent. So he said it's a pretty thin market at this point, but now that the floodgates are open for these products to be usable within IRAs, he expects that there will be a lot more and probably a lot more competition, perhaps better rates of payout.
And maybe as life expectancies continue to go up, they make more sense for more people also.
Exactly. So certainly if you are someone, I think the takeaway would be if you're someone who has a lot of longevity on your side, if you've got a lot of folks in their 90s in your family, you would tend to be the best candidate for this type of product.
Okay, switching gears.